going on, everybody? Welcome back to ADiktion TV's Halloween Month 3. I hope everybody is having a good evening. As I've told y'all many times, I was going to re-rank the Child's Play franchise just to celebrate the new series of Chucky. So yes, I'm going to re-rank the franchise, and this does include the 2019 remake. As I've said before, I've ranked this series already before, but this was years ago, before the 2019 remake came out. So you know what? Let's go ahead and do this re-ranking. And before we get into that, if you haven't already, go down, hit the like button, and grab the subscribe button. That would be awesome sauce, my niggas. Child's Play is one of my favorite slasher franchises of all time. For me personally, it's right there next to Halloween. It's right there. My top three are Halloween, Child's Play, and Scream. Those are my top three. I like A Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm okay with Friday the 13th. There's certain films I like, but Child's Play, I absolutely love Child's Play, man. And, you know, this might be a controversial ranking, but hey, you know what? It's my list, not yours. And you know the tradition here on ADiktion TV, man. You know we're gonna shotgun a beer before we get this popping. Y'all can join me, too. Let's get this bitch cut open. Time to stab a can. We don't stab people on here. We stab cans. Hell yeah, let's get it popping. Now y'all know what I'm gonna say next. I say the same thing every time. This is either gonna hurt or it's gonna be smooth. We about to find out right now. Cheers, everybody. Happy spooky month. Now that might be the smoothest shotgun I've taken in a long time. Now let's go ahead and get into this ranking. All 8 movies. And coming in at number 8 is Cult of Chucky. I'm sorry to say, I know a lot of people love Cult of Chucky. I can't stand this fucking movie. I absolutely hated this movie, man. And I tried to give it more than one chance, you know what I'm saying? First watch, I did not like it at all. I was like, man, you know, whatever. I was like, you know what, I'll go watch it again, try to give it another chance. Watched it the second time. Didn't like it then neither. I was like, what the fuck, man? You know what I'm saying? So the third time, I was like, you know what? Let's have some friends over. Because the first 2 times I watched it alone. I was like, let's have some friends over. Let's vibe, you know. So I got a few of my friends that are huge Chucky fans to come over and watch it. I didn't like it the third time neither, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's got some good kills. And the insane asylum setting was kind of cool, but there was just something about the film itself that it's not something I want to really watch again. I mean, yes, good kills, blood and gore was there. I wasn't a huge fan of the multiple Chucky dolls, which I think we're going to also get in the Chucky TV series. I just thought that was really kind of fucking stupid, and I'm not here to, like what you guys like. I'm here to tell you what I like, and Cult of Chucky is a fucking no-go for me. Now this next one, you guys might jump on my ass for and be like, how are you going to put that above Cult of Chucky? Well, I am. And coming in at number 7 is Cedar Chucky. And the reason that is above Cult of Chucky is because with Cedar Chucky, even though it's such a bad movie, it's a horrible movie, I still have fun with it. And I have nostalgia for it, you know what I'm saying? I think it's more entertaining. I think it's funny, you know what I'm saying? It's obviously not a good Child's Play movie, but it's pretty damn hilarious. It was Chucky's jokes in Seed of Chucky, for me personally, that put it just a tad before Cult of Chucky. It's a horrible movie, like I said. But I think Jennifer Tilly was funny in the movie. Chucky, obviously, hilarious. Glenn/Glenda, hilarious. Redman, he was funny too. You know what I'm saying? This movie is so fucking stupid. But I had to put it above Cult of Chucky. Like I said, I don't have fun watching Cult of Chucky. I have fun watching Seed of Chucky. Even though the intro's kind of gross and we got the sperm cells all swimming and shit. I mean, this movie is just a straight up comedy, and I have fun with it. Coming in at number 6 is going to be Child's Play 3. I think this movie's okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't particularly enjoy it, but I will definitely go back and watch it before Seed of Chucky and Cult of Chucky. The only main thing I really liked about Child's Play 3 was, you know, seeing what's going on with Andy Barkley. You know what I'm saying? Seeing him grow into a young man was kind of interesting. And there's one kill in this movie that I find absolutely hilarious. And it's when the lieutenant walks into his office and Chucky's got the makeup on his face, and he pops out with that big ass knife like ah, and the sergeant or the lieutenant, whatever, he has a heart attack. And Chucky's like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I just thought that was hilarious. And then, you know, when Chucky's over there talking to Andy, talking about how he's gonna transfer his soul into Tyler, and he's like, yeah, Chucky's gonna be a bro. I'm like, oh man. Which brings in another joke from Cedar Chucky, which I found pretty funny, when Tiffany's like, I'm gonna transfer my soul into Jennifer Tilly, and we're gonna transfer yours into Redmond. And Chucky's like, I'm down with that. That shit cracked me up. It was just kind of weird seeing Chucky throwing grenades and shit, and I mean, it was kind of cool when he replaced the blanks and the guns with real rounds. You know, that was kind of cool, but personally for me, Child's Play 3, it wasn't nothing special. I mean, I'll go back and watch it, but you know, it's not near the top for me. Coming in at number 5 is Curse of Chucky. I love the house in this film. It is creepy as hell, and I kind of like how we got a classic looking good guy doll, but it's like prosthetics. I love how Chucky pulls off the plastic and shit, and he's still got the staples and the scars. I thought that was clever, and I really enjoyed that. And Fiona Dourif, whew, I love you, Brad Dourif, but your daughter is wifey, man. But no, seriously, I think Fiona Dourif did a good job in this movie. I felt bad for her character. You know, it's Charles Lee Ray. It's Chucky's fault that she's in the wheelchair, and the dialogue between her and Chucky in a certain scene is funny as hell. How she's talking about this has to be the longest murder in history, and you know, just the jokes between them two I thought was cool. But no, the atmosphere, it was creepy as hell. You know what I'm saying? I've never been scared of a Child's Play movie. There's no Child's Play movie that ever freaked me out. But the atmosphere in Curse of Chucky, it was just there for me. And Chucky was brutal in the movie, and I love it when he kills Nika's sister. I don't remember her name, but he's like, you got your mother's eyes, and they were always too fucking close together. I just thought that was funny. But no, it was definitely it was a step up after the shit show that was Seed of Chucky, and then we got Curse of Chucky, which I think was a very good way to revive the franchise. The horror was back, atmosphere was there, acting wasn't the best, it was I still think Brad Dourif and Fiona Dourif were the best part of the movie. Coming in at number 4 is going to be Child's Play 2019. The remake, which does not have Brad Dourif. It has nothing to do with any of the previous films. It is a remake of the original film. It is very different than any other Child's Play movie, and I was not excited for this movie. When I saw the trailer, I was like, oh man, what'd they do to my Chucky boy, man? What'd they do to Chucky? That's bullshit, man. I was not excited. I was like, this is going to be some bullshit. But you know what? I gave the movie a chance, and here's what I did, which I already spoke about in my last video. But I was like, alright, D, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go see this movie. In the car, I was preparing myself. I'm like, let's go in and watch this movie as just another slasher movie. Let's not go in and watch this movie as if it's a Chucky movie. So I think that really helped, and I actually really enjoyed this film, man. Like, yes, it's nothing like our classic Chucky. It's nothing like Brad Dourif. Mark Hamill did a great job. I think his voice was on point. The doll was creepy as hell. It was weird looking, you know, it was kind of fake looking at certain points. The CGI kind of fucked things up. But at the same time, I actually enjoyed the movie. I think one thing I really enjoyed about it was how it spoke about how technology is these days. Artificial intelligence, you know what I'm saying? Like, technology runs our lives nowadays, you know what I'm saying? And some people are so obsessed, like, there's people I can't have a conversation with for 5 seconds without them staring at their phone, and it's actually really fucking annoying. Like, technology, it consumes human beings, it consumes people. And I ain't gonna lie, dude, it's so annoying. Like, I hate it when I'm in the car with somebody, they're driving, but they're fucking texting at the same time. Like, hey, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm old school, you know what I'm saying? And I've seen way too many accidents, and I've been in quite a few accidents where somebody was too damn busy looking at their phone. And I think, you know, Child's Play 2019, it's its own thing. I don't know if it'll ever get a sequel or not, and if it doesn't, I'm fine with that. I enjoyed the film. You know what I'm saying? I actually bought it the day it came out on Blu-ray. Why? Because I enjoyed it that much, and I wanted other people to see it. And I showed it to other people, and they're like, "This ain't my Chucky." And I'm like, you know what? It's not my Chucky neither. But at the same time, don't watch it as if it's that classic Chucky. It's its own thing. Think about that. Man, y'all might give me hell for this next one, but hey, like I said, it's my list, not yours. So if you give me hell, it's cool. Coming in at number 3 is going to be the original Child's Play from 1988. I love this movie. It's not my number 1, and you know, it's a lot of people's number 1, but it's not mine. You know what I'm saying? It is a good film. It's creepy as hell. Like I said, Chucky's never scared me, but the idea of a serial killer using voodoo to transfer his soul into a doll that's very popular, that's creepy. You know what I'm saying? And it had some decent kills, you know what I'm saying? It's a fun ride, but it's just not my number 1. I enjoy it, you know. I don't remember the actress's name, but the mother from 7th Heaven, she was, I'm sorry, I gotta say, the best character in this movie, acting-wise for me, was the little boy, which is crazy. It was Andy. He did better than a lot of the adults. And Brad Dourif, you know, he killed it. The cop, oh man, I don't remember his name. He was the worst part of the movie for me. I don't think he was, I don't think he knew what the fuck he was doing, man. He had no aim with his gun. And I don't know, dude was kind of a pansy. Not my favorite Child's Play movie, the original Child's Play, but the reason it's so high on my list is because without this movie, we wouldn't have Chucky at all. Now, I know I'm going to get some shit for this next one, but hey, it's cool. I ain't worried about it. Coming in at number 2 is going to be Bride of Chucky. And I have a reason why Bride of Chucky is my number 2, and it's because it is the first Chucky movie I'd ever seen. And I was very young the first time I seen it. I knew who Chucky was before Bride of Chucky came out. But this movie means something to me, personally, very close to my heart, man. You know, even if it's not that great of a movie, it's one of the first ones I've seen, and it's what got me hip to the Chucky character. And I remember watching Bride of Chucky, little kid, I was like 8 years old, in a room full of, you know, 15, 16 years old, and I'm the only 8-year-old in the room, and I just enjoyed watching how much they loved the film, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, dude, this is fucking awesome. I really like the look of Chucky in this film, you know. I like the stitched up look. Some people really hate the stitched up look. I personally love it. John Ritter was such an asshole in this movie, playing the cop, and then you got Needle Nose, who was a prick. I was happy to see both of them die. I love the way Needle Nose died, you know. Chucky puts the thing in his gas tank, lights it on fire, car explodes. It was funny to see Chucky getting high. And what was even funnier than seeing Chucky get high was when the cops searching Jesse's van. It was funny, because Chucky's a doll. It was funny to see this motherfucker throw the sack of weed to the side like, shit, I don't want to get caught with this. And it was really the comedy that I really loved. I mean, it did have some decent kills, but man, Jennifer Tilly was hot in that movie, and Chucky was hilarious. I mean, most of the kills were funny, but Chucky in this movie, for me, this is when I was introduced to the character, and I was like, I fucking love that little bastard. I was like, dude, I gotta see the rest of the movies. So at that point in time, all we had was 1, 2, 3, and Bride of Chucky. That's all we had. So I went and watched the rest of them, you know. So when Seed of Chucky came out, I was hyped for it, and it did not deliver, but hey, whatever. Coming in at number 1 is Child's Play 2. Best Chucky movie in my personal opinion. I fucking love this film. The climax, the ending, and the toy store. Man, the toy factory, dude. That was so fucking dope. I think Child's Play 2, I think Chucky looks the best in this movie. Even though it's one of the older films, he looks the best in this movie. than he ever has, and I don't think they'll ever recapture the way he looked. I mean, it's really damn close in the new Chucky series, but I don't think they'll ever catch the way he looked in that film. And the kills in this movie were fun. They were so fun. I love it at the beginning of the movie when the guy's trying to get a bottle of liquor or whatever, and they don't take credit cards or whatever. He gets back in his car and Chucky pops up, "Don't move!" And he's got a little squirt gun. I just thought that was hilarious, but it was cool. The guy thinks he's going to be okay until Chucky puts the bag over his head, strangles him, and dude's fucking gasping for air and he dies. When Phil's walking down the steps and Chucky trips him and he's dangling upside down from the staircase and Chucky's like, "How's it hanging, Phil?" I love that, dude. I thought it was hilarious. When Chucky kills the teacher in the classroom with the yardstick, great kill. I love it. One thing that really stuck out to me in this movie was the relationship between Andy and Kyle. I think Kyle is one of the best, if not the best, character we have gotten in the Child's Play franchise. She's a tough girl, but she's got that soft side that cares about Andy. And when Chucky kills the guy in the toy factory, well, when the guy dies and the fucking doll eyes go into his eyes, that's creepy. And I thought it was funny, but at a younger age, I was like, whoa, that's fucking weird. And from what we've heard, Kyle is supposed to return in the Chucky TV series, which I'm very excited about. Man, I loved her character, man. I love the scene where she gets pulled over and Chucky's like, "Fuck!" Pull over, and Chucky's nose starts bleeding, and she looks at the cop and she's like, "The dolls that pee, this one bleeds." Like, dude, I thought it was clever and it was hilarious. And I love when she's driving all crazy and Chucky's like, "Crazy woman driver," or "fucking women drivers," or some shit like that. I just thought it was hilarious. But that's my ranking of the Child's Play franchise. Let me know your ranking down in the comments. What's your favorite? What's your least favorite? Which one do you like more? You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's my list, man. Some of y'all might not agree with it, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to agree with me, which is awesome. We're all human beings. We're all entitled to our own opinions. But are you guys watching the Chucky TV series? Are you liking it so far? Are you not very impressed? Let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, guys, coming at you from ADiktion TV.